I'm Andre Ristaino. I'm Managing Director of the Automation Standards Compliance Institute. I run 2 conformity assessment programs under a wholly owned subsidiary of ISA. One is the ISA 100 Wireless Compliance Institute, where we certify conformity to a wireless standard, and the other is for certifying conformance to 62443. So we've been running the Security Compliance Institute since 2007, did our first certification in 2011, and we've been expanding the coverage of our certification scheme since that time based on 62443 standards. We do the certifications through a network of labs, TUV Rhineland, Exida, CSSC in Japan, and soon CSA Group in North America. So, IIoT, trends. The concept of OT is becoming mainstream. There's a lot of industry groups that are striving to create definitions of IoT. Numerous cybersecurity standards and regulations are evolving in many industries, many regions, and many countries. 62443, though, appears to be the most complete global OT cybersecurity standard. There are multiple and some competing cybersecurity certification schemes bubbling up. I think probably one of the biggest challenges is harmonization and equivalence amongst the schemes to be economically efficient. There will be suppliers who are either going to have to choose a winner or a loser, but if it doesn't matter so much and you get certified to the standard and they're interchangeable and mutually recognizable, that would be a better world. So what is IoT? It's funny, my definition lines up with Sid's. I ran into him. We were eating kielbasa out on the street at the ICSJWG, and we started talking about it. And I said, yep, we're agreeing with everything. So basically, it's any person, piece of technology, entity that's capable of communicating with anything else. But the real question is, what are the rules? And what are the methods for enforcing the rules? And then who and how are going to determine what those things are? And the most important piece is context does matter. So when I ask the question, what does communicating really mean? Send and receive a message, send and receive a software update. Manage, that means you can create, delete, connect, like provisioning. Send executable objects to something else. Authorized to look at, see, or change a device's behavior, like speed, whether it's on or off, etc. So again, context matters. So for instance, authorizing and executing firmware updates on an HVAC circulator fan controller has different implications than for a chemical processing turbine controller. So I think that the industry group SMEs are best suited to develop the standards for IoT interactions and what the definition is, come up with the use cases, and that'll create the starting point for dealing with what I would call IoT. And then the next phase is traversing across the industry verticals, use cases, et cetera. So if you look at your automobile with its onboard system, its guidance and electronics and all that, at some point that's got to work as a standalone, but at some point in the future it'll need to interact with traffic control systems and automated vehicle guidance, et cetera. So in the end, if we're looking at, So in the end, like with product certification for IoT, you're looking for trust. You want the certification to be transparent. So when you get a certificate, you know what was tested. You also know what wasn't tested. And it's supposed to provide confidence, help you feel more safe, and also secure. That's it for me.